Steve.
Michael.
We're back.
We're back. It's inevitable.
I was going to sandbag you again. I had a Don's Pizza hat in the car and I forgot it. Steve and I, he always gets upset with me when I know a guest is coming on and I prepare accordingly, but I didn't do that today.
Well, I just can't believe your wardrobe is so vast. You have something for every guest we ever have on.
I think that's a compliment. I'll take it.
Well, we
as
certainly
such.
don't need it today.
We don't need it. Hey,
we're well represented.
We're covered today. We've got Max Massimiliano from Don's Pizza talking to us today. We're super excited to have you, Max.
Thanks, gentlemen. Thanks for having me on. I've been following your podcast there since the start, and you guys,
your will, or you've been doing this willingly?
No, willingly. Willingly.
Good. Hey,
I enjoy it. It's good conversation. You have some fantastic guests on, and I actually feel fortunate for getting the call.
Yeah, no, we're happy to have you on. We've been wanting to chat with you about all the great things you're doing. But obviously, I think we're going to start with Don's. We got the nice box of pizza here.
Yeah,
some Don's 707.
We don't know how long we're going to be trapped in this room, so we need some.
We
need some pizza, and we have to hydrate for sure.
Yeah.
So.
But Don's has been a staple in our community since 1960, if I've got that number.
Yeah,
correct,
so
right?
1960 is when it started, and obviously it's gone through some owners. Don Uguccione started it, and after him, Tony Vahopoulos bought it, and then Peter Kuzno, who Mario and I purchased it from, had it for the longest period of time, for around 36 years. So it's basically it is an institution in Sudbury for sure.
So then how did that, so 2021, you take over ownership. How did that opportunity kind of come about? What made you want to kind of seize that chance?
So Mario Grassi was my partner in the business. We would always order Don's because we grew up on Don's. We grew up in the Gatchel area, and when we played soccer as kids, or our parents would order pizza, that was the only pizza that we ever knew. So we always had a nostalgic, attachment to the pizza, and we heard that Pete was trying to sell the restaurant, and we just kind of figured to take it upon ourselves to make sure that we would carry on the tradition and build on it and try to have all of Sudbury embrace it as opposed to just the West End and a basically almost like a cult following, because it was we had bought it in January of 2021, so I was right in the middle of COVID, right? Mm. Which takeout was good, but obviously there was a lot of restrictions at that time, and it was, a little bit of a gamble, but we knew the product was there, and that we could just, take that product and just pass it on throughout the city. And a lot of people have been gravitating to it, and it's actually nice to see.
Is that why it says pizza on the side with the Pete?
Yeah. So we actually, we actually took that sign down and changed the signing, but our Wi-Fi password is still Pete. So PETEZZA.
Nice.
That's our Yeah.
I don't want people to go in there to use their Wi-Fi.
Well, that's okay. Listen, we did.
On the airwaves.
I always thought it was weird. It's like Don's Pizza, and then it says pizza on the side.
Well, because I think Peter, he wanted to have his own touch on it as well, but he couldn't you can't change the name Don's. It's, people would always ask us, you change the name? Like, absolutely not. We're not changing the name. I'm not going to take credit for what these gentlemen have done before us. So.
Yeah, and I think, that's a good way of putting it. And one of the things I wanted to ask you was, taking on sort of something that has a legacy, some people like that doesn't come lightly, because you have to honor the tradition that it's come from. You don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater. Mm-hmm. You don't want to change things too much because that's what's made it successful, but you also want to make it your own. So what was that like, taking over like an establishment that did have a cult following? Was there, is it like a bit trepidatious? You got to make sure you make sure it's all still good? Yeah,
for sure. We obviously wanted to make sure that we kept all the existing customers happy, which was ourselves. Mm-hmm. And we wanted to honor the legacy that all the forefathers have done, and not really change much, but just add on to it. And like you said, put our spin on it. Mm-hmm. But we really wanted to just keep everything as much as the same as possible without, parts of the building falling down, to be honest. But so there was a lot of things that we wanted to change, that we would ask the customers, and they were like, don't change it. Yeah. So we wouldn't change it. And we just kept with that, and we're still keeping on doing that. And we find that there's been a very great response with it.
And it's been 5 years, since you guys took over. I guess in that 5-year period, what have you been able to do differently that has worked well, that the customers said, great to see you do something different? Like, how have you been able to put your own spin on things?
Yeah, so we've done a lot of menu advancements for sure. Like, we increased the menu considerably. We have, chicken wings, some appetizers that we all make in-house. Desserts that are outside of box of Oreo cookies that were probably hanging on the shelf somewhere, type of thing. So things like that. We've expanded into some catering as well because people, if it's not a wedding or just a sort of a light fare event, they're interested in doing as well. So things like that where we're still trying to promote, still making it about Don's, and just trying to get the pies in hands. That's all we're trying to do.
Instead of butts and seats.
Still the butts and seats, pies in hands, yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's one thing you notice too. There's definitely more of a, it's a bit of a balance because you obviously, and it's I've felt this too, just being around Don's Pizza. It's like you could definitely hear more about it. I don't know if any marketing was done before, but now you actually have there's a bit more awareness about Don's. That must be deliberate, right? You did market more.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. There was probably zero marketing done before outside of word of mouth, which is, for most people that are in business, word of mouth is the best advertising that you can get. But yeah, it's hard to grow a business and hard to get awareness just on word of mouth. So we did do marketing. We've also done, programs with communities and sponsorships, just to get people aware that, Don's is on the map, and we're just trying to slowly build it, because the last thing you want to do is try to build an empire if there's no sustainability at the bottom. We need people to be able to work. There's only so many pizzas 2 people or 3 people can make at a day, right? So
for sure. And I think in view of that, and I say heavy-handed, you don't want to ruin the sort of kitschy, homegrown feel while also doing more with it. So one of the things I was kind of wondering is where does Don's go from here? What do you think you could squeeze out of this brand, and where you're going to go?
Yes, I think, we are planning to open another location in the north end of the city in New Sudbury, and but it's all about
here first.
Yeah. It's
I'm just excited. I live in New Sudbury.
I know. Well, we have a lot of requests. That's why. There are, but obviously we have to look for the right location, and we want to make sure that we're going to be in a spot where it's going to be easily accessible, because the majority of our business is still takeout. Yeah. And so it has to have good egress in and out and visible. So that is the plan. We don't want to rush into it. It's not like we have to do it, but that is probably our next step, and just continue to grow the brand and try to make sure that, as you said, the quality of the product will remain the same no matter which location you get it from. Mm-hmm. And that's something that we strive upon, because the last thing that we want to do is just to expand but not deliver the same consistency and quality in the product that we do day in and day out.
Yeah. And have you guys ever considered or thought about expanding beyond the community? Is that maybe a little...
eventually, but I'd rather take care of Sudbury first. For sure. It's kind of like Sudbury's best kept secret. It's our little treasure that we want to keep for now.
Yeah. I was impressed when a sign was put across the street. Instead of on the other side, so you could see it if you're going the other way on Lawrence Street.
Oh.
Yeah, there's one on that side now too, which is pretty sweet. Although I wouldn't want to make a left turn on Lorne at rush hour.
Why?
Well, you know me.
People
I
do
can't,
it. Yeah,
but I can't make left turns at the best time. So.
You're an heavy turner, right?
Yeah.
You're an heavy turner,
Just don't like the left turns.
Yeah, well, I guess not.
My quick aside, my mom, she'll hate me for telling the story on the podcast, but we got into a bit of an accident one time when she was making a left turn, and then for years after that,
wouldn't do it.
She would
avoided left turns.
So we'd be going making rights and rights until we eventually could get to the destination. But she was open about it.
I think that comes with age too. Because I had no problem just knifing my way in before, but as I get older,
you get a little bit.
As you get older, and after a couple of T-bone accidents, or then you kind of are a little bit leery. I understand. Yeah, I totally understand.
I'd rather go around this planet than make a left. If I miss that turn, I'm going around the world.
But I have friends being like, "Where's she going?"
She missed the right thing.
This is her thing.
Mike,
we're gonna get there.
She does listen.
We're gonna get there.
So you've now outed her.
I know.
Yeah.
It's
We can't
she'll be okay. She'll
help
come
ourselves.
Is her birthday coming up by chance?
A couple more months, so I'll make it up to her.
You better.
Mom, I know you're listening and watching.
Yeah,
I'll make it up to you.
Better clean it up before that.
Yeah.
Well, we can have it anyway.
Maybe this doesn't even make it. Who knows? We'll see. We'll take a quick departure from what we've been talking about and get back to some more fun stuff. But we wanted to also talk to you about your journey into the political arena, because obviously you wear many hats. Mm-hmm. This is a new hat for you. You've thrown your hat into the political ring.
Yeah.
Just wanted to ask you, I guess, how that all came about and how it's been going so far. Obviously, we followed the results of the last election, and I wanted, Steve and I were talking on our way here, that we commend you on you're still you're still in the mix, obviously waiting for the opportunity, but just wanted to kind of ask you about what made you want to do that, because obviously it's a job that, it's tough to do. Not a lot of people do it or willing to put their hand up to do it. So, I mean, obviously it means something to you to be able to serve the community. So just wanted to hear it from you on everything.
Yeah. So I was always interested in politics ever since I was young. And I always kind of felt that one day I would get into politics. The thing that I did realize when I started doing my research is that it does take a lot of time.
Yeah.
And, I had a family business, 3 young children. So to do it with all that going on, everything I do, I put my heart and soul behind. And I knew that if I had that going on with trying to get into politics, I would not be able to dedicate myself with the amount of energy and effort that it needs to be successful. So I basically waited until the time was that I felt was appropriate. But the thing is the last election, we basically had a 35-day campaign. Because I was approached in the, I would say, late fall, winter of 2024 to be the candidate. And, we were going back and forth. And they said, I said, I know the election is next year. When? They said, well, probably late spring. I said, okay, well, that gives us a little bit of a runway. Not a great runway, but a little bit of a runway. Well, things changed. And, they dropped the writ. And so basically I got told on Wednesday to go to Toronto on Saturday, to go to a super caucus, to get my material, come back, and now you have to run your campaign for an election that's happening February 28th. And I was like, okay, well, sure, can't turn back now. So we did it, and not by my words, but people that have been around politics, they said that was probably one of the best campaigns that they've ever seen run in such a short period of time.
Yeah,
for sure.
So day one after the election, I wake up and I realize my next run starts today.
Yeah.
Instead of waiting until year 3, let's say, or year 2, come back out, try to get exposure, try to get confidence, try to have comfort with people. I realized that it had to be done that day. So what I did is I just told myself, and I told the people involved with me, I said, I'm going to keep doing this until the next elections run. So there will be work ahead, but I think that it's hard to be able to just show up and come back and show up. And you have to be continuity. Yeah. You have to show people that you are engaged, that you're committed to doing it, because when you do, when they want commitment out of you. And that's something that I'm trying to show people, is that I will be committed 100% to this community when I get elected, to try to help this community build. I have 3 beautiful daughters that all go to Laurentian. I want them to stay here after when they're done. Yeah. And I think that we are Sudbury's, Northern Ontario's biggest and best community. So we need to be Northern Ontario's biggest, best community, and that needs help at all levels of government.
Yeah. I agree. Well 100%. Said. Yeah, and seeing you at so many public events, I think it really shows that commitment, and I think it's really good to see you at those events. You always have a really nice handshake for me. So and you're always dressed so damn nice too. It makes
I can't wear Don's gear all the time because people think
I guess so.
If I'm showing up, they might just think I'm there to deliver pizzas. That's it. So
honestly, you could be a less popular guy at a party, right?
Yeah, but
being the pizza guy.
I just I'm just trying to be out there in the community, meeting different people, listening to people,
for sure,
getting their ideas, their thoughts. Because we're a community and we need everybody to work together to try to achieve goals together. Yeah. And so that's why I go and listen to people, listen to their stories, and take it in and try to see how those stories are different than everybody else's stories, and how we can put them all together and devise a plan to try to make this place how I grew up. And Sudbury was an amazing when I grew up here, and I want to do it again because I'm born and raised in Sudbury. And I want to, finish my days off here. Mm-hmm. But I want to make sure that for the future, that it's going to be a great place to be.
Yeah, and I'm happy to say that Sudbury's the biggest and best, because there's this term that I coined here called North Bay derangement syndrome, where people think like North Bay is better than Sudbury, and I said, you got another thing coming.
You got another thing coming. Yeah.
It's great. No, I think it's good.
We're going to get letters.
Because good. That means people are listening and watching for you.
You can say it was me that told you to say that. Okay?
That's true. I've said it a couple times now. I think the die is cast, unfortunately.
But I think he's right, though, and I'll bring it up, and then I'll take ownership over this as well. People often talk about, and again, North Bay is great because I think they've done a good job with...
Great?
Well, I mean,
Good.
it's good.
It's good. It's good.
You know, it's like, but I think it's changed a lot in Sudbury over the last few years under Mayor 5 that Sudbury is more open for business than I think it has in a long time. And I think that was the thing that people always pointed to North Bay for, was that they were more, I guess, receptive to business than we were.
Yeah.
But it's like we're now that we're also a lot larger.
Yeah. 180,000 people keep on continuing to grow.
Yeah.
But we almost have this, not everybody, but there's often sometimes like an inferiority complex.
Yeah.
People in Sudbury think that North
Bay was better.
Something we should aspire to. It's like, no. This is the other way around.
We need to be the best, the biggest, and the best. And it's not that we want to, push everybody out from Northern Ontario. We want to build ourselves as the center and have watch Northern Ontario grow with us as well.
Absolutely.
Because unfortunately, we all depend on each other. We depend on North Bay. We depend on Timmins. Thunder Bay. So we need to be like the big brother to take care of everybody.
I'm so glad you mentioned all those communities, because I want to take it back to pizza for a second. So, and you can take this answer however you want to, but there's like Detroit style pizza, there's Chicago style pizza, there's like always pizza with like a town's name in front of it. Windsor style
shredded
pizza.
pepper.
Windsor style, yeah. We tried that for a bit.
Is there a Sudbury / Northern Ontario pizza culture? Is there anything different about the way we do pizza in Northern Ontario?
I don't think so. I think it's basically like a quasi New York style pizza. Let's say. I don't think we have our own little niche. Like Windsor, we were talking about Windsor. We actually tried that. The shredded pep on there. I really enjoyed it, but it's for them that's Windsor. That's Windsor's. That's their shtick. They're like, and they use a certain type of cheese from that local area. I can't remember what it's. What
Rod Caudry always reminds me. There's this big Windsor booster that works for the provincial government that always tells us about what it is, but I can't remember what it is.
Way to derail.
Yeah, sorry.
I can't even come up with the name.
Yeah, so you're a big Mrs. B's guy, right?
Well, I was going to say, have you had Mrs. B's in the Sioux?
I have not.
The square,
so it's a square, but it's like the dough is a little bit sweet.
Okay.
And like my mom grew up in the Sioux, and so Mrs. B's, again, another one of these like institutional places. And we would go there often to visit my baba, and like every time was like Friday night we got to the Sioux, we went and picked up like a Mrs. B's pizza. And whenever my folks would go to the Sioux, the request was like bring back Mrs. B's. And like I don't know how this maybe leads to our next question about eating a lot of pizza, but like I used to be able to pack Mrs. B's away, but now like
can't do it.
Couldn't do it, but like that's I think for me that's a uniquely Sault Ste. Marie style.
Yeah, and the Sioux has great restaurants. There's great they have Aurora's, Fratelli's. There's a lot of good restaurants, but I've never tried Mrs. B's, but I will make sure to take a try it next time when I go up there.
It's worth it. I think I introduced you to Mrs. B's when we were there for work one time.
Yeah, and I brought it home. It was good. I'm not a big fan of the square pizza, but sorry about that, but.
What is it about the square that you don't?
I think it's too for me it was very thick.
The crust.
Yeah, but I did appreciate the sweetness. I thought the sweetness came from the sauce, but you're telling me it's in the dough?
Well, actually, I don't know. It might be.
Well, you know what? We might have to take a road trip to the Sioux.
Let's do it
and do an on-road.
Yeah, you could probably do a tour of like pizza shops around Northern Ontario. Yeah. The only outlier is Thunder Bay. I've never had good pizza in Thunder Bay.
I couldn't say if I've had it.
Well, and you're the Northern Ontario guy. You've lived in all these communities.
Did live in Thunder Bay, but I honestly, it was for a few years when I was a kid, and I can't remember what kind of pizza we had.
Yeah. Well, they do have nice restaurants.
Yeah, I'm sure they've got like a local spot there that's pretty good.
Yeah.
But
so you're already saying you can't eat that much pizza anymore?
Well, I don't. No, I'm not going to say that because I don't in case anybody's listening. But So obviously, I think the Northern Ontario pizza question is there's some unique things for each town, but there's not like a
unifying.
Yeah, I wouldn't say like this is a Northern. You come to Northern Ontario, this is the type of pizza you're gonna have all over the place, right?
Yeah.
I don't think there's that. No.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we did want to talk to you, and Steve, he's going to allow me to have some latitude with this next question.
Well, as long as it's about you, right? Whatever it is.
It's always about me. But we've got the Don's Pizza Eating Contest coming up in just under a month now in support of Health Sciences North Foundation. Mm-hmm. This is the second year?
Second year, yeah. Last year was first year, and we had a good turnout outside of basically a small hurricane at the beginning.
Oh, yeah?
It rained like really, really hard for the first hour and a bit, but then once it cleared up, it was good. We raised over... I think close to $35,000 last year.
Holy.
So this year we really want to beat that number. Mm-hmm. So what we've done is we've obviously, have a star-studded cast again to see if.
Oh, the unit?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
They went down to the bottom of the list.
Star-studded.
No.
Right?
We didn't go
You
to the
said
bottom.
Star-studded, though, right?
Star-studded.
You heard
Star.
I didn't say it.
I don't know if I can repeat that more. Star-studded. So
Yeah,
we have the returning champ Nick Foligno
Yeah.
coming back.
Well, he is a star.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mike's a star too.
Yeah, the list kind of drops off.
No.
No, I'm giving you a hard time because you actually think you're going to beat an NHL player?
I didn't say that.
Well,
I didn't say I
the man
could do
eats
it.
for a living,
I feel like I have to
probably.
try.
Well, those guys there, obviously the professionals.
Yeah.
They would drink like 2 liters of pop like the day before.
And
Oh, dude.
In
Oh,
large.
that's pretty good, Mike.
Okay.
You should do that.
That's because I'm thinking, the day of, like, what's the regimen got to be? 'Cause
I think
I'm
you gotta
feeling
eat
like
breakfast.
you
I
got to
think you
have
have
a
to eat
breakfast to
breakfast.
stretch it
You
out.
have to eat breakfast.
Okay.
Because then your stomach will contract. Right?
Yeah.
And then maybe before have just something, maybe not right before, a little bit something. But I think what I saw last year is you need to like double stack the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
because it's not so much your stomach getting sore, your jaw gets sore.
I'm looking forward to it though. So I think we're talking now. It's middle of June. This will be out before before the actual competition. So hopefully people.
I
will...
thought you were going to do some trash talk, like throw down the gauntlet.
Well, see, like I'm not at the state yet where I feel like I can do that yet. I think a couple more weeks of
Where
preparing.
does he play right now?
Well, I think he's going to be a free agent soon, but he played with Minnesota with his brother at
They're
the end
not
of this
known for
season.
their pizza. He's out of pizza shape.
No, yeah. Well, I mean, they're probably not eating a ton of pizza during the year.
Yeah, that's so exactly.
like I
that's
think
what
it would probably the nutritionist would probably not be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, wait till they see this competition. They're not going to love that either.
it's off season though.
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
This
fair
is
enough,
carb
fair
loading.
enough.
Do
Yeah,
a big workout
yeah.
the next day.
Fair enough.
It's all good.
So we're going to get into this thing on air or what?
What do you?
That
Yeah.
pizza?
You want a slice?
No.
I'll open it up for you.
Yeah, I would touch a slice.
Yeah.
Well, cheers with it. Got to get those out of here, right? Oh my God, the pepperoni cup to me.
Look at that.
Look out, and that looks a bit well done, which is what you want it to be, right?
So our Don's Pizza is basically, well done. We want
Yeah.
to make sure that it's got a good undercarriage.
Yeah.
It's cooked well.
Okay, so you said undercarriage. Do you watch Portnoy's pizza reviews?
I do watch.
You did
them.
want to.
Yeah.
I do watch him. Obviously, he's very popular. People are like, you should get him to come up here. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if we really need Dave to come.
Yeah.
Give us a rating, but yeah, we cook up. So when people ask us for pizzas well done,
Yeah.
they're like really well done.
Yeah. Because this is your baseline.
This is our baseline.
Yeah.
This is our baseline.
God. You can get some with your hands.
I'll get in there for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is our baseline. So
And just to go, so when we're doing the competition,
it's
there's
just-
no pepperoni though, eh?
Cheese pizza.
Oh, just cheese, Mike.
Cheese.
So-
yeah.
You're
Yeah,
made-
We're just doing cheese pizza. For
And was
that.
it just cheese last year, or was there?
Yeah.
Okay,
no, it was just
okay.
Cheese last year.
It wasn't like a.
You know what? It's already hard to try to.
Oh my God, Michael.
It's already hard to try to have. A whole pizza in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Look at
Let
that.
alone add
Look
the.
at that. The cornmeal, right?
Yeah, the cornmeal on the bottom.
This is the best podcast ever, I think.
I'm having a real moment right now.
Enjoy it.
So good.
I like that it's a thicker pepperoni.
Yes. Yeah. Because the thin pepperonis, they tend to
Yeah.
shrivel, burn up. We want
Yeah, they burn too, yeah.
Well done. This is good.
Thanks again to Max Massimiliano from Don's Pizza for joining us. We're going to finish these off. Thanks again.
Thanks, gentlemen. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Max.